Hey YouTube, how the heck are we doing? It's Foul Play here, back for the second match of this Pauper League. We won the die roll against Pacto, and we're going to keep this hand. A little bit slow, but really great auras, so I'm excited for that part of it. We're just one land short of casting any of those auras, so we have 2 turns to draw it. 17 main deck lands, plus the Lotus Petals that can help get us there. Looks like we're up against a red deck, wins, burn. And opponent gets in there with Swift Spear. So we can get in with Bogle and play a side Bogle. I doubt that they have End of Festivities main deck hate. So likely this gives us a free chump blocker in one of our opponent's attacks. Chromatic Star. Rebirth. It's 3 power Swift Spear. It's probably worth just trading the Bogle in now for that one. Fine Forest. Alright, so that's a good start. Fortunately, we can't attack just yet, so it's just going to be Armadillo Cloak for now. Alright, opponent plays a land, attacks in. Lightning Bolt plus Prowess, and any other effects. Alright, that's it. 14. I guess there's more creatures to come. Reckless Impulse. Finds Star plus Great Furnace. Fun land. Land's a little bit uninspiring, but we have Armadillo Cloak to play out. We have an attack to get in for. This time our opponent cannot block us. We get 2 triggers on Armadillo Cloak, gaining 10 life, and we are in great shape. Opponent plays out Swift Spear. 3 in hand. Chromatic Star. Prowess trigger. Cracking Star. Alright, that's a good way for them to spend their mana. It's what we like to see. Reckless Impulse again. Wow. This time finding Epicure and Fire Blast. Alright, so Fire Blast is probably coming to face now. At this point, we're going to gain 10 life on our next attack. Plus, we've got Ancestral Mask, so it's actually more than 10. Alright, continue drawing those lands, but that's not too much of an issue. So gain 18. Opponent fighting that uphill battle. Alright, they're continuing. They're playing out the Epicure. Sacrificing the blood token. Plays out the lightning bolt. Well, this was certainly a very good hand to have up against Burn, and we're in a very nice position at this point. Alright, Fire Blast as well. Down to 22. Opponent attacking in for 11. 1 card in hand. Alright, and we find the find Plains. Opponent not letting us play out our final Ancestral Mask, so that's a bit of a shame. Alright, so for sideboards, we haven't got a lot. We can probably take out Silhana Ledgewalker though. Crimson Acolyte is actually very good. So, like we saw in the first match, End of Festivities is a sideboard card we need to worry about from our opponent's side. Might just minus 1 Ancestral Mask. They are a touch slow. A reminder as well, if you are enjoying the content, want to see more like it, please consider subscribing to the channel. Alright, opponent keeping their 7, and initial look, it looked good on face value. Lotus Petal has to be eaten up. Cycling Ash Barrens for Forest, and then we don't have much going on aura-wise after that. So this hand, how's this one look? Lotus Petal, Abundant Growth, Crimson Acolyte. We don't have life gain. We do have our mana though. I think this one's a keep. Ditch Scout. We might be Abundant Growthing on the Ash Barrens. We'll see what we draw for turn. Opponent, fairly tame turn. Chromatic Star. Alright, and well, our turn's going to be fairly tame too. It's the first time I've actually got to do this interaction. And go ahead and cast that one. Find a hexproof guy. That's upsetting. Didn't need any more of those. Alright, opponent sacks Chromatic Star. Floating red. Kesed Flame Breather. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, deal 1 damage to each opponent. So, Utopia Sprawl, extra useless in this spot. So, get down our Ethereal Armor, and, well, there's no good attack, so we'll pass to our opponent. Sorry, I should have 100% attacked there if I was trying to erase my opponent, because I assumed we had 2 power, not 3. Of course, Abundant Growth buffing up. So that was a slight misplay there on my end. It could come in handy. Our opponent is more than likely the beatdown, so delaying them could unintentionally be the right thing to do. Find Cartouche. I definitely think at this point it's worth getting in there, attacking. That's 5 damage coming at our opponent's face. And no blocks from our opponent. Alright, so onto their turn. They're playing out Swift Spear. Given the chance, Warrior Token, just going to snap Chump. Oh, this is quite the numerous amount of creatures our opponent has on the board. Lightning Bolt, double prowess, plus a pain trigger. Alright, well, we could definitely do with some life gain. I'm going to trade off this Warrior Token with one of the Swift Spears. We find Crimson Acolyte. Alright. So now we need to make the decision. Do we want to continue to try and race? Opponent 4 cards in hand, 3 there. I think we want to delay. I think our opponent now has reached the point of being the beatdown. Alright, Chromatic Star, triple trigger. Cycles the star. Galvanic Blast as well. I think that's just for 2 damage. I don't see any artifacts on our opponent's side. Another Galvanic Blast. Some more triggers. We're getting low. We're doing some blocks. Because if our opponent has another burn spell, we're dead regardless. So we're forced to block both Swift Spears. So it's Fire Blast. That's going to put us to 1. And, alright, we'll concede this one. Oh, wait. We don't even get to concede. We took extra damage. I'm confused. Alright, so on to sideboarding. We're not really going to change much. Hopefully we don't get land screwed. We are going to be looking for that life gain as well, though. Of course, we'll be on the play. Alright, this hand's really good. We're going to keep turn 1 Utopia for white. Play out Bogle plus Ethereal Armor. It's really strong. Alright, so no attacks from us. I guess Cartouche's Solidarity is actually the play there. I think I missed out on 1 point of damage from the token, but we wouldn't be able to attack anyway, so this is A-okay. Alright, Abundant Growth. Can we find mana? Not quite. Alright, still, we're in a good spot to start attacking. This is fine as long as our opponent doesn't play out the Kildra's Rebirth and get 3 Goblin tokens. So we don't have Trample and we'll need to start blocking the Swift Spear. So we'll see what they do. Alright, just a Reckless Impulse. That's good to see. Chromatic Star and Mountain in exile. I think we can get more value out of the Warrior token. I'm not going to block just yet. And we find Forest. So Abundant Growth, see what we draw. Cartouche. Alright, we'll play out our Bogle. Have to Cartouche somewhere. I think it's on the second Bogle. Yeah, I like going wide here. Attack for 9. Put our opponent to 5. Opponent plays out Mountain. Plays the Star as well. Alright, so 2 mana available. Sacks the Star. Prowess was before. Don't mind me. Slow rolling the triggers. I swear I've played in Pauper recently. End of Festivities. Alright, well that's not too bad. Takes away our free chump block, but we're also in like a really strong spot here. All right, no attacks from the opponent. Guess we attack in. He has to block the big one. It's a pretty big sign of weakness. So I'm happy to see this. Extend one more guy on the board. Opponent lightning bolts face. We go to 14. Potential for 4 mana here from the opponent. All right, reckless impulse, slam down, finds mountain plus chain lightning. All right, there's the goblin tokens. We need to find trample here. That would be really handy. Find Ancestral Mask instead. All right, so I guess we'll throw that down on the third Bogle. Attack with everyone. Opponent has seen enough. They're not technically dead here. They have a chump block on each creature, 3 cards in hand. Obviously, they're very far behind, but we are on 11. If they draw like another rebirth and then start chaining some lightning bolts into face, there's definitely a point where they could take that game. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you found it entertaining or informative. If you did, let me know down below. Leave us a like or comment, and also potentially consider subscribing. Until next time, guys, have a great day. I'll see you then.